Welcome to the More Realtors St. Louis Real Estate Market Update for the week of February 21st, 2011. I'm Dennis Norman, one of the brokers at More Realtors, and if you'll give me a couple of minutes of your time, I'll bring you up to date on what's happening in the St. Louis housing market. Let's jump right in with the real estate news. A report out from Case-Shiller indicates that home prices are still falling and that we're headed toward a double dip. Mortgage loan delinquency has hit a 2-year low, which is a positive. However, at the same time, the foreclosure rate has tied the highest on record. A new report also shows that the home sales may have actually been worse over the last few years than what the National Association of Realtors has reported. Not that we need it any worse, it was bad enough already. St. Louis mortgage interest rate update. Interest rates have ticked up a little bit. 30-year fixed rate loan in St. Louis will cost you a little over 5%, but still it's at a historic low. And you can get all the real estate news by visiting stlouisrealestatenews.com, which I would encourage. Okay, now let's jump into what's happening in the market itself. All the data I'm going to share with you here is for the St. Louis 5-county area, which includes the city of St. Louis as well as the counties of St. Louis, St. Charles, Jefferson, and Franklin. Our first chart here shows median home prices of homes that have sold in the past 12 months. That's the green line, as well as the blue line, which represents the median number of days it has taken to sell those homes. And you can see, as far as prices go, home prices did peak in this 12-month period back around June of 2010. That was largely due to the home buyer tax credit, which gave the market a little boost. And then have steadily declined since then, with a little uptick back here at the end of the year, and then the dip back down here. You can see the days on market have pretty steadily rose, and now look like they may be trending down slightly. Next is a chart which shows the average list prices on new homes. I shouldn't say new homes, new listings, as well as the average sold prices of homes during this period. And you can see there's a fairly consistent gap between the higher list prices and the actual lower sold prices here. And it's been pretty consistent, although in this past month the gap's widening a little bit. Now this chart shows the ratio of the actual price that homes sold for versus what their original list prices were. And here you can see it dipped down to a low back in April of 2010, where homes were selling for almost as low as about 55% of what the original list prices were. Then they peaked, it peaked at about the 78% level here, and it's bounced back and forth in that 65 to 75% range. However, in the last couple of months, has been heading back down towards the range of 60%. My final chart here shows the number of new listings on the market, as well as the number of newly expired listings, or listings that did not sell before the end of the listing period. And you can see in the past 12 months, we've went from about 4,700 new listings back a year ago down to about 2,000 new listings during the most recent period. And the number of expired listings pretty much followed the path of upward here. It spiked in December, which is normal. A lot of listings expire at the end of the year. And then that has fallen back down to pretty much about kind of a middle level there. Okay, what I've given you here is a quick snapshot of the overall St. Louis market. At More Realtors, we have the knowledge, experience, and resources to counsel you, help you interpret the data, and let you know how this data and the market conditions applies to your particular real estate situation. We can prepare custom reports, as you see here, and charts for you so that you can stay on top of home prices and market activity in your existing neighborhood or in a neighborhood or area that you're interested in buying a home in. In addition, we publish a free monthly newsletter, real estate newsletter you see here, that is just packed with information, news, and resources on the St. Louis real estate market. You can sign up for this newsletter here on this site and receive it monthly via email. And finally, my partner John Williams and myself, along with our team of dedicated real estate professionals, are here to use our experience and knowledge to help make your next real estate transaction a successful one, no matter how challenging your situation may be. See you next week. Thank you, and God bless you.